Hi everyone! I feel it's time to get back into Ataku's reactions again for a little while. I just want to say the last bunch I did a few months ago, because I recorded about 10 or 12 of these along with several gameplay videos as well. I will say a great thank you very much, because they actually have done quite well. Some of them have had a lot of views, and I've had some great feedback on them as well. So thank you very much for your support. And it's things like that that make me want to keep coming back and doing it. So I know this is kind of like, I do other videos, I do a lot of live streaming with two good friends, guests who are YouTubers, and also other people too. The main people who host the live streams, it's me, myself, my friends, Nolsey and Sam, Triplo Firestorm, 89. As I said, this is kind of like my trademark thing. This is what I do, I think, that gets the most views. I do it primarily for my enjoyment. But it's great to, it's just great for support. So I would like to say a great big thank you to you. So with that, I'm gonna decide. Oh no, I have decided. Sorry, I have decided to get back into it. So this is Ataku's reactions. Beetleborgs Metalix, episode 5. Totally Slammin Sector Cycles. So just ready to start the episode up. So yes, while we're just waiting for it to load. So I find that when I do this, I really do enjoy it, which is why I don't do it as often as I probably would like to. But nonetheless, thank you so much for the support. The last sort of series of reviews, reviews slash reactions got. I was quite surprised by the turnout, so I'd like to just say again, thank you for so much. As I remember, Beetleborgs was the sort of final attempt that Slammin did at creating a sister sort of spin-off series to Power Rangers. I remember it being fairly successful for a while, but after the original series, I think Big Bad Beetleborgs was considerably more successful than Beetleborgs Metalix. Here we go. So, yes, the Beetleborgs Metalix opening theme song is what we get. I do quite like this theme tune. It's just quite a catchy song. I know that there was a full music video to the original version, being that Beetleborgs. They released the full song with a music video and stuff, which is quite nice. Good song, and a good music video as well, explaining about the Beetleborgs and the individual powers and abilities, which was good. But I don't think Metalix hasn't actually had a full music video, unfortunately. So we open up at the cemetery where the crustaceans hide out. And there's the cartoonist, Less Fortunes, and Nucus comes in, supposedly in a bad mood. Yeah, he's ordering his cartoonist to draw him a new monster, as he's sick of being defeated by the Beetleborgs. And the drawing looks like sort of a frog with a shell on its back. And Nucus doesn't seem impressed, and the cartoonist is trying to convince him that bringing their creation to life will be worth it, and it will do its job of putting an end to the Beetleborgs. And the cartoonist seems to be Trying to show off an old book to Nukas. It has been a while since I've seen this episode, so it's fairly fresh. It's been several years. I don't remember seeing it actually since 1999. I remember watching it on Saturday mornings quite early, but I must have watched it again since at least once, but I can't remember it all that well. And now, yes, Nukas has brought the monsters to life, and Monster is currently spraying on Cartoonus. So it's clearly some kind of newt monster. Yeah, newt monster. Oh, it's spewing. He's spewing on the cartoonist. He has a spewing power. So now we cut to Zoom Comics where the kids are there. And it looks like and it's the first day of the Beetleborgs Metalix, so the first issue is officially available. And they've discovered these new bikes in the comics known as Septicycles, which they actually haven't had yet. They haven't been able to use yet because the art fortunes, the cartoonist, has obviously just thought them up. And that's Roland's mum. So yeah, now she runs the store. I remember it was his father and Nana that originally ran the store, but I think the father had to leave town, supposedly why he doesn't appear in this series, so it was taken over by his mum. Yeah, now the kids obviously have this idea that the Septicycles will no doubt be useful against the crustaceans. Also, even though Nano was using listening to her headphones, and they thought they could sneak out early behind her, she caught them. She's obviously got a sharp eye, and said, "Nope, you've got to finish unpacking these comics." So it looks like the idea is to have the new monster capture the Beetleborgs, and the crustaceans will then send them through this evil archway, which will ideally turn them from good to bad. Now we cut back to Zoom. Oh yes, now I think this episode's actually coming back to me. Yes, I remember kind of what happens now, but it definitely has been a while since I've seen it. So the crustaceans arrive with a new monster in the town, Charterville. And it's scaring off the cleaner. Oh yeah, he's running around with his pants down or trousers, shorts, since I'm from the UK. Ah yes, so basically this monster has the power to get people under his control by singing, and basically causes them into a hypnotic state by putting them to put their hands in front of them and just walk to where he wants them to. Kind of odd. We cut to Hillhurst where Wolfie's apparently trying to hide something. And there's a new character, Little Boo. So Drew now has his headphones on. He's listening to Nano's Walkman. And he's noticed that Drew and Joe are walking off clearly like zombies. Obviously, the music is protecting him from the spell. And yes, he's noticed the monster outside the back of the zoo. And the Horribel and Nucus have transported the evil archway to town so as to get them to walk through it directly. And Drew's now getting a message from Flabber telling him not to take off his headphones, but just to ball. So Drew now uses his new metallic gear data laser to blast the monster. Oh, but the crustaceans and the monster have retreated. And now the others are supposedly free from the spell, so yeah, we cut back to Hillhurst. Of course, the monsters are arguing, and Flabber's got to keep them under control. Flabber's actually magically put corks into their mouths, saying put a cork in it. That's actually good. Technically, kids, you already knew that Les Fortunes was working with the crustaceans. They got him out of prison, for heaven's sake. Well, Nucus did, then brought Vylor and Horribel and the dregs to life. So now the crustaceans and the monster are outside Hillhurst, and now, unfortunately, because they opened the window and the monster's singing, all the kids are under his spell. And supposedly it can't affect Flabber or the monsters. And they're blocked because the front door's been blocked by all these sacks and stuff. But no, apparently yes, the monster can actually make them use their civilian powers while under a spell to clear out the blockage so they can get out to it. And then supposedly just walk through that evil archway. And yes, Horribel's transported the evil archway. Oh, so yeah, Flabber's now magically put earmuffs on the kids. Oh, so yeah, the monster I've just realised is called Hagfish. A bit like that monster, the Goofish, in the first series of Power Rangers. Where Billy, in the episode where Billy conquers his fear of fish. yes, because some of the monsters, because when the kids ditched the monster slime, it sprayed onto the front door of Hillhurst, and yeah, it's and because it's sticky, it's holding the door shut. But yeah, with Joe's super strength, she's able to open the door for them to get in. It could have been quicker though, Flabber, I'll admit, but. So now they're borging for the second time. Yeah. There's something I point out about this is actually in this show they made sure to get the transformation sequence in at least twice in every episode. I mean, to be fair, in a lot of the early Power Rangers episodes, they did also morph a couple. In quite a few episodes, they did morph more than once, but something that's particularly noticeable, I think, in this series. So they can't summon their Beetleborg BVs, the battle vehicles, because the monster's singing is blocking the signal from the data bonders. And it's on the back of a truck, controlling the whole town. Is it? Yeah. It clears. Obviously, this monster's fairly intelligent, even though it doesn't look it or sound it. But yeah, getting on the back of a truck so it can travel around the town and control everyone is a pretty smart thing. So everyone's now queuing up at Zoom to buy the new Beetleborgs Metalix comic. And it's now got Heather, the girl who works at the store and Drew has a crush on under his belt. And he has all the other kids as well. But the strange thing is, why hasn't it got Nano under its spell? She heard it. She's not listening to her headset. Maybe it can't. I don't remember saying it can't affect adults. Maybe only kids. So yes, Flabber now tells them how to activate the scepter cycles, as they can't call their battle vehicles. They can summon the scepter cycles from the comics using their bonders. Sector cycle. They don't appear to be going very fast. Granted, I know they're big, not like the shark cycles in MMPR season 3 kind of thing, but they do seem to be able to move. They do seem to move quite slow. So now the crustaceans have the idea to turn all of Charterville evil whilst they're under the monster's control, sending them into the evil portal thing. The archway. Oh, it looks like, the dregs. Nucus is kind of like, the putty patrol equivalent. Are driving the truck, taking the monster around. And now we're cutting, I think, to what really looks like the B-Fighter Kabuto footage, which is this Japanese source material, I think, for this series. I've never seen any of it, but I do know about it. So yes, the Beetleborgs blasted the monster, and clearly has freed everyone from its spell. And they could move a little faster, couldn't they? Oh god! So it can even the hagfish's spit can freeze the Septicycles and actually can stick to the Beetleborgs armor. So Roland now confronts the crustaceans, having caught up to them. Joe now joins him, so... Horrible summons her gear, her daggers. Can't remember what they're called, she has like twin daggers. Oh no, as soon as the Beetleborgs get their data lasers out, the crustaceans just retreat. So yeah, Drew's still chasing the hagfish in the truck. Yes, and with the data lasers, with a joint beam from all of them, they send the monster back to the comic. Well, to the drawing board, as they don't actually come from the comics; they're fresh creations from less fortunes. And clearly, the monster now can spit in less fortune's face, even though it's now just a drawing again. So it turns out now that everyone's free from the spell, none of the kids have any memory of actually. No kids apparently have any memory of what was happening whilst they were under the spell. And that's the end of the episode right there. Okay. So, yep, just coming right back. Okay, so that was Ataku's Reactions, Beetleborgs Metalix, Episode 5, Totally Slammin Sector Cycles. I wasn't very familiar with the only thing I really remembered about the episode was it's when the Septicycles were introduced, and but other than that, I couldn't remember much until I remember the whole bit about the monster hypnotising the kids to get them under his control. That's the part that came back to me, so that's interesting. So something I'm a little less familiar with this time. As I say, guys, right, it's been great to get back to this again, and I will say thanks all for watching. One last thanks for all your support of the last lot of reactions videos I did. So I hope to see you again soon. Okay, ciao everyone.